Welcome back to my podcast, Tragic Tales. Today we are looking at the Queen of Tragedy, the Titanic. The Titanic was an extremely tragic event, killing hundreds of people. The Titanic left Southampton Harbour on April 10th, heading on an estimated 6-day journey to New York. Unfortunately, the ship only made it 3 days before sinking to its fate. The Titanic is known to be one of the most awful events in history, killing more than half of the people on board. What was the Titanic? The Titanic was the unsinkable ship, and at the time, the Titanic was the biggest ship ever. It attracted people from all walks of life, from the richest of the rich to the poorest of the poor. The Titanic was created by Thomas Andrews and was driven by Captain Edward Smith. To this day, nobody knows the true mystery behind why this tragic event occurred. What did it look like? The Titanic was separated into 2 compartments, one for the aristocrats and the other for the poor people, poor being at the bottom and rich at the top. The Titanic deck had a swimming pool, and the rooms varied according to your wealthiness. The rich people usually put famous artworks in their rooms and their valuable artefacts in safes, which got lost in the sinking of the ship, and people are still looking for them today. Why did it sink? There are many things that contributed to the sinking of the Titanic, all of which could have been avoided, including the lack of lifeboats. The ship only had enough for less than a quarter of the people on board. The creator also made the ship go faster, even though he had 6 iceberg warnings. 6! The captain had a role to play too by listening to the creator's reckless orders, and the arrogant aristocrats did not let the poor people escape. With all of that, the Titanic sunk. The sinking. The sinking started on April 15th, and the time was 11:40 p.m, but was fully submerged at 2:20 a.m. With 2,500 people on board, only just over 700 survived. The Titanic was heading at the speed of 41 kilometres per hour and wasn't able to turn quickly enough. So when the iceberg came, it scraped along the sides of the boat. The Titanic started sinking straight down, but one half was heavy and it started to tilt. It was inevitable that the side on the top would get heavy, and eventually the boat snapped, causing the top half to float for a bit longer. But after a little while, the bottom half dragged it down. Conclusion. The Titanic could have been easily prevented, but the arrogant aristocrats, the captain and the creator of the Titanic all contributed to the sinking of the ship. Tune in next time for more tragic tales, only on the podcast app.